Good morning everyone, so today we're at a Nissan and it's a Qashqai, the G11 model 2014 to 2018 and it's a pure drive, so that makes it the 1.5 DCI Renault engine in this Nissan. So the customer's complaint with this one is the warning on the dashboard, warning, low oil pressure, stop the vehicle. Now we've gave this a test drive and I don't think it actually has got low oil pressure because we'd hear the clacking and the banging and everything like that, so we're not getting that. My boy's laughing at me. But what we have discovered though, when we got to this car there was loads of faults in it, and before I got here they were all cleared. So I'll show you the scan tool. So the scan tool, and what we're actually monitoring at the moment, is battery voltage, and it's not getting above 12. So I think we've got a bigger problem here than just a low oil pressure. And if we go back to our original scan, let's scan it again and I'll show you the results of the scan. 2 seconds. So we gave it a test drive after the codes had been cleared, and we're only getting one code coming up in the HVAC, so I'll show you that. So it's this B24 Alpha November Alpha 9-11 sunshine sensor, circuit short to ground, and everything else is clear. But this is still worrying, this figure up here, this 12.15 volts. I've never seen that get up to 13 or 14 volts yet. And even when I take the heater, put that fully on, and I've got the lights on, they're on full. See, the voltage doesn't move. Actually, it takes a dip when we turn the steering wheel. So I'm going to check the voltage at the battery. That would be the better idea. So I put my little interface on it, and you can see there we're only showing 11.8 volts. Now, what I meant to say to you was, when the customer brought the car to Roddy, they said it had broke down and they put a new battery on it. I'll show you that, there is a new battery on it. So that ain't right. And when we go into the scan tool under IPDM, that's Intelligent Power Distribution Module, it's in battery status okay, it agrees with 12 volts, and I don't know, battery discharge count, I don't know what that is, but all is not well. What I'm actually looking for a PID is for the alternator. So at the battery terminal, and this is a brand new battery, just put on this morning before the customer arrived, 12.16. Now the lights are on full beam, the blower's on, but what I would say to you, we can smell burning underneath here. We're not sure if it's for the alternator end or where it's coming from. But I'll get my son to rev it. Will you get me rev, Kieran? And it's alright, just didn't he drive through me? I just rev the accelerator. Well, watch this. Keep it at 3,000. Put something in. That'll do, Kiri. And it just falls away back. So I think we need to. These are known for the wiring issues in round about the starter motor. We done that a couple of weeks ago. Or maybe it's just a bad alternator, I'm not sure. Definitely a burning smell. Oh, it's because wherever you point it. So we're pointing this at the alternator, and to me that's too high. Oh. We're getting it over 100. Oh, that's high. I think we need an alternator, my man, eh? So that's cooking. Can actually see there's a bit there, 119. That alternator is cooking. So we'll do our checks at the alternator. What I'm going to do is do checks down at the alternator. So here we go. So multimeter is on the battery, so we'll just check our battery. 12.31 volts. We'll then go down to here. Sorry, I've only got a light today. What we're reading on it, Kiri?
12.32.
So our wire's good between the alternator and the battery. Then we check the casing of the alternator. And we should have 12.31 volts there as well. Exactly.
What's that? It's terrible, aye.
So there we go, our checks are complete. Power and ground. So I think we need an alternator. Right, so we went into the back of the alternator and there's a shot there. It's a single wire. It'll be a duty control of that alternator. So Roddy will just press that and we'll watch our multimeter. I think we're getting about 8 volts. So to me that's good enough. That's looking for a voltage out that alternator. As I say, that'll be duty cycle, so alternator first protocol. So you can see that the oil pressure switch is on the bottom, just underneath the oil filter. And inside it, the oil is leaking out of it. So that's one problem. Oh, I wish Roddy was here. Roddy, hurry up! Exactly, so let's get that out. The multi-plug. The multi-plug is hanging off. So when Roddy started the car with the multi-plug off, the oil pressure light went out. So I then put my probe into there, my power probe, and when the engine was running there was 12 volts there, and I grounded it out and the oil light came on in the dashboard. So to me the wiring's good, we just need an oil pressure switch and try to get rid of some of that oil out of it. And then we've got the alternator problem as well. So there's 2 problems. So there is the oil pressure switch. Was it, Roddy, 22 mil, 21 mil? Can't remember. 22 mil takes that out. Let's see, bad in there.
You're out of focus in every way.
Oh, okay, me man, don't worry about it. I can't see. So our local supplier has one. We'll get that sent up. Good man. Oh, that's better. It's in focus. So a new alternator was fitted, and this is a pain in the bum. That is tight as anything down there. But to make a few modifications and trying to get that belt back on, oh, definitely a 2-man job. What else? The oil pressure switch was alright, Roddy, yeah? Aye. No bother at all. So we'll go and start the car and see if we're back at 14 volts. So new alternator has been fitted, and you can see we're at 14.4 volts, and the oil pressure switch has been fitted as well, and you see the lights off on that as well. So that seems to be all good. So with the new alternator on it, there's the figures we're getting. Oh, I'm not even focusing. Are we focused? Now we are. So battery discharge count 39,900. Don't know what that means. Battery state is okay. But there's the voltage, 14.52. So that's perfect. So we'll call that a fix. So it came in with the oil pressure switch, but it ended up needing that plus an alternator. Cheers.